Welcome to another episode of Artsy Kids. Today we are learning how to paint a sunset silhouette. This is going to be really fun. So we already have a couple sunset videos. People really love these and there's so many ways to paint sunsets. So just wanted to show you guys another way to paint a sunset. So let's get started. So first you will need a canvas, a blank canvas. You will also need a napkin that I already used, but you need a clean napkin. I'm just using the one I was just using. Also a brush, skinny brush, a thicker brush, like this one, so these are the two. A pointy brush and a thicker brush. A cup with water, and you will also need a palette or a plate with, so you can put your paint on. You also need these 5 colors of paint. Out of these 5 colors, you can pretty much create any color. So if at any point you want to change colors on the painting, then yeah, you can do that. And so pretty much these 2 make orange, these 2 make purple, green, and the whites turn everything lighter. So light yellow, light blue, pink. I'm going to make a video where we're talking about the color wheel, or it might already be on the page, so you might want to check. Alrighty, so you can get all of these materials on our website if you don't have painting supplies. It will also come with this awesome apron that says Artsy Kids, so you don't get your clothes dirty and your parents don't get mad at you. Okay, let's get started. So you want to start with what is all the way in the background, which is the sky. We're going to start by the lightest color and then move up into the darker colors. So we will start here with the yellow. Alright, so I need to grab some yellow here and put it on my palette. I was painting before I made this video, so I already have some colors here that I'm going to be using, but I'm still going to show you how to make them. Okay, so yellow, you want to grab a lot, and you're going to go, you don't have to start all the way at the bottom because we're going to put the ground. It's going to cover it, so just yellow all the way across. And we're going to go up to about right there. And you just want to use your brush going all the way across, all the way across, all the way across. Very smooth, see? If you go like this, it's fine just to start, but you can see all those little strokes and we want it to be smooth, so we're just gonna go all the way. You know, I love painting sunsets and blending because it's so therapeutic. Therapeutic means that it makes you feel good. It kind of makes you forget everything going on and you're just so focused. And it makes you feel so good, very present. And it's nice to feel present. So now we're going to use some red. And we're just going to put some red in here, just a tiny bit. And now I'm going to take my red, and I don't have to clean my brush for this because we're just blending colors. Most of the time you do want to clean your brush, but when you're blending sometimes you don't. It's actually easier when you don't. So with this red, I'm just going to start a little bit above my yellow. Same thing, go back and forth, back and forth. And then you're going to start to come and bring it into the yellow. And see how it turns orange? That's exactly what we want. And then go back and forth, back and forth. See, I'm getting even more orange. Ooh, that's so pretty. So, what we don't want if we're blending is to have a line like this, where the two colors separate. We want to blend those together so that they make a gradient. A gradient is when one color slowly turns into another color, like I'll show you right now. So if you need to blend this out, you can clean your brush. This is another way to blend. If the first way didn't work for you, you just clean your brush, wipe it on your napkin. Don't put any paint on the brush. Just go right here where the two colors meet. Go back and forth and up and down. So back and forth, back and forth. Back and forth. Back and forth. Perfect. See? That's a gradient. Slowly turns from yellow to red. Great. So now I'm actually going to put some purple on here. I already have some purple because I was painting with it earlier. But to mix purple, you take your blue and your red, put a little blue, a little red, mix it together, and voila, you have purple. So I'm just gonna grab some of this purple I already have and go back and forth. See, I started above the red, back and forth, 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 and up and down. Remember, see here you can really see the little strokes. But if you go like this, it's like you're sweeping them off and it makes it go very smooth. So that's what you want to do. You want to sweep them off. So you have a solid, smooth line. Okay. Now, I'm going to take some blue. So we're going to go yellow, red, and right here it turns orange, purple, and then blue. So I'm just going to put my blue right here. I just don't need too much. So this time I don't really need to clean my brush. They're just going to blend on there anyway. So I'm just going to take my blue, go back and forth. You do need to clean your brush if you still have a lot of paint on it. Then you do need to clean your brush. But if you don't have a lot of paint on it, you can just grab some blue and this will happen. See? Pretty smooth, and it turns out really blue. So we are good. And see? Smooth gradient. What's a gradient again? When one color slowly turns into another color. So we go from yellow to orange to red to purple to blue. That's a gradient. And you can clean it up. Remember how I showed you? No paint on your brush, just go back and forth. Very, very therapeutic. Makes you forget about everything that's going on. This, my friends, is called self-care. Doing things that you love to do that make you feel good. Alright, so now, what else? We need, okay, so we have our background now. You could technically have added whatever colors you want because sunsets are all types of different colors. Sometimes they're yellow and purple, sometimes they have green in there. Next, we're gonna do our little sun there. And when you look directly at the sun, it's actually not yellow, it's white. So we're going to take some white that I already had out, and I'm gonna find a place to put it, maybe right here. I'm gonna go down, straight down, not like this, straight down, and then I'm gonna make a swirl. I'm just twirling my brush around. See how I'm doing it? And it gives me a nice circle. And if it doesn't turn out how I like, I can always use my little brush to draw it out and then fill it in. Okay, I think I like that circle. Cleaning my brush again. So usually when you switch colors, you do want to clean your brush. However, when you're doing gradients like this, sometimes you don't clean your brush because they're just gonna blend together anyway. But when I'm going from white here to my black here, I do want to clean my brush. We're changing completely. Okay. Gonna take a little bit of my black here. And now I'm gonna make the ground. So I'm gonna take some black and I'm just gonna, the ground is very rocky here. Just going across, making my ground. Another way to do this is to take this brush here, draw it out, and then use this bigger brush to fill it in. I like that a lot. Okay guys, so this part is gonna be a little bit challenging because we need to make a tree. So we're gonna learn how to do lines. And there's a lot of different ways to hold your brush to get the type of lines that you want. I'm gonna teach you how to do this with both brushes. So let's start with this one that we were already using. You want to clean it and then press down. You see how I'm pressing down? You want the hairs to be in line like this. You could even squeeze your brush with your napkin and that helps too. We want all the hairs to be together like that. And then we're gonna take black. Don't scoop it, just dip it. And now we're gonna hold the brush with the hairs going up and down. See, like this. Okay, so for the tree trunk, for the base of my tree, I'm gonna hold my brush with all the hairs down like this, straight on, not like this or like this, straight on like this. And go up, and then let it go. So another thing is, the harder I press down on my brush, the thicker my line's gonna be. So that one I didn't press down too hard. This one, I'm gonna press down hard. And see how my line is a little thicker? When I get closer to the top, I wanna let it go. And maybe I even wanna make this a little thicker like that. So that's the base of my tree. I'll do another one with this brush. The thing is, you want all the hairs to be together like that. See how they're together? Grab a little more paint and you're gonna take your brush and you're gonna go follow your tree and then go out like this. And right here, I barely pressed down on the brush. That's why I got a thin line. One more with this one. Follow your tree. So I don't like to start just by right here because then I get some kind of weird looking branches that don't look like they're coming from the tree. I like to go along my tree first and then slowly go out. All right, little brush. Let's try that one, or the pointy brush. Pointy brush. Let's get it ready. Dip it in your water. Take some black and I'm just gonna take and make a little line. Same thing with this one. If you press down hard, you're gonna get thick lines. I'll even show you. See, thick line, and then if I let go, then I get a thinner line. So this is the part I was pressing down hard, and this is the part I was not pressing down hard. And then maybe a thin line. See? Thin line. There we go. So pressing down hard gives you thick lines, pressing down very light gives you
thin lines. And remember, you want to hold the brush with the hairs, everything going down like this, not at an angle, not like this, not like this, but straight down. And this one, same thing for lines. And this goes for any type of lines that you're trying to make, not just trees. So even if you were drawing an eyebrow, you could use it for that. Or if you were drawing a square and you wanted the lines to be thin, you don't press down hard. If you want the lines to be thick, then you press down hard. Alright, so let's see, what else are we missing here? Okay, now, ooh, this is fun. So you could do your stars just one by one with the brush, like that. Or you could splatter. And I want to splatter. So I'm gonna use this brush, thicker brush, put it in water. And I'm gonna take a little bit of white and I'm gonna put it right here. We wanna make this white very watery. So I'm just gonna keep grabbing water with my brush and mixing it into my white here. More water. Okay. Now I'm going to take my finger, my index finger, and I'm gonna flick, 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 flick. Whoa, cool, so cool. Whoa. And now I have a bunch of stars and splatters everywhere. Alright guys, that's it for this painting. If you notice, they're very different, and I painted both. So just remember, just be unique. It doesn't have to look exactly like mine. It's supposed to be different because we're different people. Just be unique, be creative, and just be confident in everything that you create. If you need to buy supplies, we sell everything on our website. Paint, it comes in a kit along with the apron I showed you. The only thing that doesn't come in there is the water cup and the napkin. Everything else comes in there. You can also get 2 canvases. I'm gonna post the link on the description, and I hope you subscribe. Make sure you like this video. Until next time.